the founder of Systemize for Success in the Virtual Life Alchemist, like I said, and I specialize in supporting and helping soul driven entrepreneurs, coaches, and healers streamline and automate their operations to align with their business vision. I use intuition in my business, I use it in supporting my clients and in holding their vision for their company. And I'm so excited to be here again. Today, we're going to dive into the 7 steps to streamline your business and reclaim your time. And by the end of this training, you'll have a clear understanding of why these steps are so crucial for your business growth and the tangible actions that you can take right away. And I also have a downloadable PDF around these steps that act as a workbook that I can share with you after the live. I'll also be giving you a pro tip after each of these steps as I explain them, so you have something practical to apply immediately as we get done. And this is interactive. Feel free to drop your answers into the chat when I ask questions along the way. I want this to be a conversation and not just me talking at you. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Kimberly, the creator of Systemize for Success group program, where I guide entrepreneurs through the process of streamlining their business and reclaiming their time. I've spent years, 17 to be exact, in helping business owners implement systems, automations, and processes that allow them to focus on their growth without the overwhelm. I've been where you might be, juggling too many tasks, constantly saying yes to every demand, and losing time that could have been spent on what mattered. And through my own journey, I've discovered the power of systemizing my business and my clients. It didn't just save time, it's transformed the way I worked and the way I lived. And now I help entrepreneurs just like you, solopreneurs I call them, through my system and designed to take you from chaos to clarity if you're starting out, or if you have a business for years. I'm here to help build a business that works for you and not the other way around. So let's dive into each of the steps, shall we? Step number 1 is define your objectives. The first thing we need to do when systemizing business is define them. Your objectives, your goals. You need a clear, actionable action plan to create a roadmap for your success. And why is this so important? Because without objectives, there is no roadmap for where you're going. You'll end up working harder and not smarter. You need to break down these long-term business goals into bite-sized actionable steps. And you should be able to establish key performance indicators called KPIs as well to track this progress so you know you're on the right path. And if you're someone who likes to collaborate with an affiliate or JV partnerships to help you grow, you really do need to plan ahead to make sure you're on their calendar and scheduling being able to work together. So have you set clear goals for your business in the last 6 months? What's your top goal right now? I'd absolutely love to hear them and see them in the comments below. The benefits to this is that it keeps you focused on long-term growth. It helps you allocate resources effectively, and resources are not just money, but time as well. And if you don't do this, you risk burnout and scattering your energy across too many projects. So a pro tip of mine is to block off 30 minutes this week to set or refine your top 3 objectives for the next 12 months, and then define a KPI for each one of those goals so you could track your system. I walk through this process in my group program to keep everybody on target and focused. Next is to streamline your processes. So many of us run into bottlenecks and inefficiency without even realizing it. When you're in your business, you don't always recognize the things that are getting in the way of your growth and your systemization to be able to automate and streamline and not be doing a lot of the repetitive tasks that could actually be done automatically for you. And this is important because inefficiencies are the silent killers of your business. They drain time, they increase costs, and they frustrate your team or yourself if it's just you. Because of this, when you streamline, you can eliminate those bottlenecks and make everything flow smoothly. And by auditing your processes and looking for areas to improve or automate, you create a much smoother workflow where everything runs like a well-oiled machine. And one of the key ways to do this is by implementing automation tools to handle repetitive tasks like I just mentioned a few seconds ago. Standardizing your workflows improves and ensures consistency, and that's where true efficiency lives. And again, we go deeper into this in the program. What's one process in your business that feels clunky or takes too much time? I'd love to get your feedback on this in the comments. So again, the benefits to this is it saves time and money. It allows you to focus on high value tasks. And if you're not doing it and you're not streamlined properly, there's time wasted on repetitive tasks, and it does stifle the ability to scale. So a pro tip of mine is to choose one process this week, one business process you're doing, and do a quick audit. Write down each step and identify something that you can simplify or automate. And the third step is leveraging technology. One of my favorite things. I'm a techie. I absolutely love being in here and doing things like this. You probably already use some tools in your business, but are they really working for you? Or are they just adding more noise? This is important because the right tech stack can automate repetitive tasks, enhance your communication, and allow you to scale without hiring an army. Something that even if you're by yourself or you have a VA a few hours a month, which I highly recommend, you're able to use these to your advantage. And you're not just leveraging the right tools, you're leaving efficiency on the table if you don't have the right tech stack. The right tech stack can free up hours of your time each week. It's about choosing software that truly aligns with your goals and your business. And if you're still using manual processes for tasks like project management or customer relationship management, CRM, that's your email system, you're missing out on huge efficiency gains. And here's the thing, technology is only efficient if your team or yourself know how to use it. So training is critical, and I work with business to ensure they leverage their tech stack for maximum impact. So, question for you today: which tech tool has been a game changer for you in the business, and what tool do you think you could replace or upgrade? Love to get your comments. I'd love for other people to learn from you and from each other on ways that you've helped in your business. So, what are some of the benefits of this step in the process? Well, it frees up hours in your week, it reduces human error, and improves consistency. And again, if you're not doing this, kind of like the streamlining, you're wasting your time on manual tasks and missing out on scalability. So my pro tip for this is schedule a time to review your tech stack. And it doesn't have to be this week, next week, but schedule it. Put it on your calendar. Take a look and pick one tool that's underperforming and research a more efficient alternative that aligns with your business needs and the way you want your life and your business to run. So the fourth step in all of this is to build a high performing team. Now I get it. Some of us are in business by ourselves. I have clients where I run teams, but I do this part of my business by myself right now. And I'm in the process of hiring a VA to help me with my social media posting, to help me with some of these repetitive things that do take up quite a bit of my time. I love to write. I love to do my articles, and it takes some time to make sure that I'm doing that consistently, and it certainly helps. So if you're not quite ready to build an entire team, it's also great just to free up some of your time with one person. 5 to 10 hours a month is so inexpensive compared to what it brings to your business. So your best processes in tech won't always work if you don't have a team behind you, even just one person. Your people are the engine that drives everything forward. And here's the thing, even one person, you can't do it all. Nor should you. You might be able to, but should you do it all? No, you shouldn't. There's other things that you can be doing to drive your business forward that is a better use of your time. So building a strong team not only takes the load off your shoulders, it also brings fresh perspectives and skills that can take your business to the next level, things you may not ever have thought of before. And defining clear roles and responsibilities, fostering a team and a culture of collaboration, investing in professional development helps your business run smoothly, even if you're not involved in every decision. And in my program, I help you set the stage for building and empowering a team that supports your growth. So here's a question. Do you feel like you're running at your full potential for your business? And if you have a team, do you feel your team's running at full potential? If not, what's one thing you can improve? Again, love to hear this down in the comments. Love to read everything after the live and just see where you are. So some of the benefits to having a high performing team is that you delegate tasks effectively, and that frees you up to focus on the big picture goals and bringing in more clients, building new products, speaking more, or just having more time for yourself. It boasts innovation and team morale. And if you're not doing it, trying to do everything yourself will lead to burnout and overwhelm, and your growth will plateau too. Because without having somebody to help you grow and take things off your plate, there's only so much you can do in one day. So here's a pro tip for you today. If you haven't already, take 15 minutes to define clear roles and responsibilities for your team. And clarity creates accountability, which leads to better team performance. And if it's just you, like I've mentioned a couple of times, consider bringing on a VA, even just 5 or 10 hours a month, and see how quickly your time can open up by taking things off your plate so you can focus on the bigger level projects. Now, step number 5, implement continuous improvement. Let's face it, no system is perfect. I've been doing this a long time, and even I know that my systems break. My systems, if they don't get audited and grow, and change with your business or your team or your new product even, it's not, you're not going to improve if you're not looking at it. So this continuous improvement is looking for ways to improve so you're not going to fall behind to your competitors, to your clients. It really builds trust and scalability. Businesses evolve, markets change, customer expectations shift pretty consistently. And so to stay competitive, you need to review your process and make adjustments. Encourage feedback from your team, encourage feedback from your clients. It's really vital for areas that you can improve on that you might not even seen before. A business that embraces innovation and constant refinement is one that will thrive for the long term. Markets change, customer needs evolve, new technology emerges, and it really helps for your business not to stand still when you're looking at all of this. So, when was the last time you reviewed your processes? Do you have processes? Do you get feedback from your clients or your team? Love to hear those answers below. So, some of the benefits to this: it keeps your business agile and competitive, it encourages growth. And if you don't, you are going to fall behind. Even if you don't think you have competitors, there are plenty of people that do what you do. They may not do it the same way you do it, but they do what you do. Plenty of people, operations directors, people who do systems, and you want to stay ahead. And your business can stagnate, can lead to frustration for both you and your team. So, a pro tip I have: quarterly reviews with your teams. Take a step back, look at what's working, adjust what's not. Continuous improvement is key to staying ahead. And if you don't have a team, are you getting feedback from anyone and everyone who works with you? That might be something to think about. Step number 6, measure success. We've talked a lot about streamlining and the other steps, but how do you know it's working? How do you know that all those other 5 steps, all those other things that you've put work in and done, how do you know that they're going to continue to work? That's where measuring success comes in, and that's where the KPIs that we talked about and step 1 come into play. You can't improve what you don't measure. If you don't track your progress with clear KPIs to keep you focused and give you the data that you need to make informed decisions, then it's not going to work. Without data, you're flying blind. Tracking your performance gives you insight to what's working and what's not. And when you're constantly reviewing that data that you have, and you have it right at your fingertips, you're able to make informed decisions so that your business moves strategically forward. Do you track KPIs for your business? If you do, what's your most important key performance indicator? I'll give you a hint. A lot of people, it's your social media analytics or your email open rates. Those are the simplest ones that you can use to look at your data. So what are the benefits of doing this consistently and routinely? It gives you insights to what's working and what needs improvements, and it helps you make data-driven decisions. And if you're not doing it, you don't really know if what you're doing is actually working, and your decisions are going to be based on guesswork rather than data. So my pro tip for you for this step is to start tracking 3 KPIs this month. They should be directly tied to your business objectives, some of those goals that you set in step 1, and it'll help you stay focused on your growth. Woo, we're doing pretty good here. Step number 7, here we are. Sustain growth and momentum. All the streamlining in the world is not going to help you sustain growth if you're not agile and responsive to the changes in your industry. You've done all the hard work. Now it's time to keep the engines running. Why is this important? Business environments change fast. You need to stay agile, adaptable, and ready to seize new opportunities when they arise. And staying adaptable is what allows business to grow and weather challenges. And it's about staying ahead of the trends and continuing to optimize your strategies and your goals. And in my program, we focus on fostering resilience in your business model. So no matter what happens, no matter what comes your way, you can sustain business and momentum. So my question for you for this step is, what's one area you feel your business could improve in terms of sustaining growth? Love to hear your thoughts below. So some of the benefits of doing this is it helps you pivot quickly when new opportunities or challenges arise, and that's opportunity and challenge, the positive and the negatives, which are going to happen in business. Think 2020, people couldn't pivot, a lot of them went out of business. And ensures long-term stability and growth. And if you don't do this, your growth can stagnate and your business might lose its competitive edge, and you might struggle to adapt to these market changes. So my tip for you is to build a resilience plan for your business and to prepare for challenges as well as opportunities so that you stay adaptable and sustain your growth. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope these 7 steps have really given you some clarity on how to streamline your business and reclaim your time. Remember, systemizing your business isn't just about being more efficient, it's about creating a sustainable path for growth so that you can focus on what truly matters in your life. And if you want to dive deeper, I put it together a downloadable PDF for this entire presentation that we just did that gives you more actionable steps and outlines everything in more detail. You can download that and start it right away. And if you're looking for more support, I have a free Facebook group where I share tips, strategies, and weekly trainings to help business owners and solopreneurs like yourself streamline and thrive. Let me know in the comments which step resonated most with you, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.